Welcome back, everyone. We got another Basic Bogeys episode here today. Gary's off doing some dad duty. He might join us here a bit later, but we've got a guest. We have Cam Widner joining us today. Welcome, Cam. How you doing?
I'm doing so good, TJ. Thank you so much for having me. We're missing Gary, but yeah, glad to be here, man, for sure.
Yeah, cool. So just give everyone a quick little intro about yourself.
Yeah, some of you guys may know me a little bit already. I'm on the gram. I'm on the IG as Just Go For It Golf. So we like to have some fun, poke fun at ourselves, poke fun at our buddies over there. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a wild ride, the content world is, but um, yeah, I don't know if that defines me as a person anymore, but it seems to be more often than not. That's what defines me. For informational purposes, I'm also a dad. I got two awesome kids. I've been married for just over 10 years. So my wife and I um, yeah, we live up in northern Utah, up in the mountains above Salt Lake City. So that's
Nice.
me, man. That's my story in a nutshell, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, we first connected with you. I mean, I think we kind of like were following each other just through like Acorn Hill stuff, but then like you won our 1,000 follower giveaway type thing, and then that was back. I mean, I think it was like February time about when we did that. But then since then, I mean, I don't know how many followers you had then, but now you're it's up over like 25K. It
Yeah, I
keeps
think
growing.
I'm up over 27, 28K right now. So
Nice.
I think that's the secret sauce for everybody that's listening and watching this. It was the giveaway. I think you guys gave me the
Yeah,
shout out I
yeah.
needed to really boost up. Yeah, man, the growth on the page has been unbelievable these past few months. So it's been a wild ride. Very humbling, very grateful, obviously, but it's been uh, crazy to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, I think like you said, kind of like you're a dad, and you have kids, you golf, but like you're just make that like relatable content that everyone's just, it just hits home with everyone, no matter how good a golfer they are, and then I think that's the key.
I think so, and I mentioned this. I was having a conversation with Aaron with Rustic Golf Provisions here just a few weeks ago, and I'm an athlete. I want to perform really well when I golf, just like I do with anything. But like I'm not going to get on the PGA Tour like anytime soon.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but if you're watching this, you probably won't either.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you can't work your ass off. It doesn't mean that you can't, aspire to be great and be a great golfer. But because of the fact that like we're not going to get on the tour anytime soon, poke fun at yourself, man. Like have fun, be goofy, be silly about it. Like I don't hit every shot perfect. Nobody does.
Yeah.
And being able to exploit that. And I know it sounds crazy. My wife probably won't love me saying this, but I think it's the same thing with marriage. Like marriage is tough and I love my wife and she loves me. We have a great relationship, but it's tough. And so I'm here to poke fun at that too. Like, I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't think there's anything off limits when it comes to what's hard and what's rewarding at the same time. But I just, yeah, I think that's what becomes relatable. And that's why the page is done as well as it has is
Yeah.
we all hit crappy shots. We all make mistakes with our spouse and we just learn from it.
Yeah. I feel like there's been quite a few of your reels that I've sent to my wife because I'm like, this is like a conversation we had days before, and it's always that perfect
It's
idea
wild,
there.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I take a lot of inspiration from conversations I have with my wife, a lot, and yeah, they're very real. Like I got on Mother's Day this year, just a couple of weeks ago, I did not confirm with my wife. I did not talk to my wife. I just got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and went to the golf course, and turns out that didn't go very well. You know what I mean? And my wife's a good sport, but at the end of the day, she was pissed and she had every right to be. But, that kind of stuff is what I make content about. And it seems to resonate with a lot of people, which is, again, super humbling. Pretty cool.
Yeah. This is for years now my mom's lived in Florida, and so we're expecting our first child here in September.
Oh,
So Mother's
congrats.
Day, thanks, is like I don't have much to do. So I love it because I get out there early, and there's always, moms and grandmas golfing, but it's like I let them be. I just skip around holes, and I usually play like 36 on Mother's Day, but this was my now last year doing that because now we're gonna have all the Mother's Day festivities and all that. But um,
It's true. And usually, like my wife, that's why I made the mistake, is because my wife usually is just like, I just want to do nothing all day. Like, I just want to
yeah,
relax. I want to kick my feet up, no responsibility. And so I was like, well, shoot, if I go golf 9 holes, I'm back home by 8 o'clock.
yeah,
I'll go take the kids and go do something. But She woke up earlier than I expected, and I paid the price big time. So
Yeah,
she's
I
a good
bet.
sport. Like I said, she gets my grind, but yeah, she wasn't happy. All good.
Yeah. So you said you were like an athlete. Did you play other sports growing up, or was golf kind of your main sport?
Yeah, you know what's crazy, man, is I didn't start playing golf until like I would play golf maybe like once or twice a year, like kind of a go get drunk with your buddies.
Hmm.
Like that was basically it from high school all the way up until like my early 30s. So I didn't really start playing golf until yeah, I was like 32 or so.
Yeah.
Um and yeah, so this passion of mine has really just like exploded over just the last few years. So I guess to all these people that, shrink the game, the COVID kind of grew everything. I happen to coincide with COVID timeline, but that isn't why I got hooked on golf. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, so I haven't been a lifelong golfer. Like I said, I didn't even own a full set of clubs until I was 32, 31 or 32. So
Gotcha.
just kind of
Yeah.
goofing around. But baseball was my big sport. Growing up. And so I played baseball, played basketball, played a couple of other sports a little bit, but baseball was by far and away
Yeah.
my jam. And obviously that translates for the most part pretty well. Translates to a big slice for a lot of golfers, just like
Yeah.
myself. But
Gary's gonna be
uh,
upset because he's a big baseball guy. He played all through high school and into college and stuff.
oh, is
So
that right?
whenever I have baseball people on, Gary's always he's doing something and he misses out a bunch every time.
Well, I had a lot of talent. I had a lot of potential when I was young in baseball, and unfortunately, life gets in the way. You make good decisions, you make bad decisions, and
Hmm.
just like every dad, this is super relatable too, right? Like every dad is like, man, I would have gone pro if I didn't get injured, if I didn't make this mistake, right? And
Yeah.
that isn't necessarily my song and dance. I did get injured, but I got injured my junior year. I broke like 19 bones in my foot in the middle
Wow.
of baseball season, and that derailed me pretty big. But I still had opportunities to go play in college. I still had opportunities, but unfortunately, when I got hurt, it was like, well, shoot, I don't need to go to school anymore. I don't need to have any responsibility more. I just like gave up because I couldn't play baseball. And so me giving up is really what ruined my opportunity to go play at the next level and continue on. It wasn't an injury, but a lot of lessons were learned for sure of how to spoil a good thing
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
question. But
Yeah,
it
but
is what it is.
it's kind of like you said, it's like a good life lesson to kind of learn early on though, and you know, learn from those as you grow older, and then kind of just keep adapting. You know.
Yeah. And I think that's why sport in general, like we can talk about golf for sure, but that's why sport in general is so vital, I think, to kids and even as we continue to grow older, right? I mean, there's so many lessons. You learn how to win, you learn how to lose, you learn how to compete, how to fight, all that stuff you learn from sports. And I'm sure there's other ways to learn it, but I don't know if there's a more efficient way to learn it, short of being on a team, that camaraderie, that feeling. I mean, all that stuff that we all know and love from
Yeah.
sports. You just can't. I don't know if you can get that anywhere else, honestly.
Yeah. And then you just kind of like you get to that point where like I mean I was playing a lot of rec basketball leagues up until COVID, and then coming out of COVID it was like I can't keep up with that anymore, you know, and
Yeah.
that's where I think I'd already been playing golf for a while, like we both have been playing, but I think it took over because the age started to catch up with us and these young kids, too many kids trying to dunk over me, and this is time to stop with these these rec basketball leagues and maybe just
Well,
play
you know what's
golf.
crazy, man? Like around here, they have these rec leagues, and I don't remember this playing rec leagues when I was younger, but now they have like limits of how many D1 athletes can be on this
Oh.
city rec team. And it's like, shit, dude, like I'm in the wrong world if I'm playing with ex D1 athletes because these kids are like, maybe they played overseas, then they come back home, and it's like, dude, we're getting stomped. And so I
Yeah,
played,
yeah.
I played in a rec league a few years ago, and it was like, there's no shot I can continue. This is brutal. So I feel that, man, for sure. As soon as they started limiting how many D1 athletes, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I can't do that.
it's not the league to play in.
Not for me, anyways. I'll say that.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
To see more of our content, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube. We can be found at Basic Bogeys on all platforms.
Thanks. We hope to see you on the next one.